Hello, Taurus. Welcome to your weekly reading for June 29th through July 5th of 2020. Before we get started, I want to thank each and every one of you for your support on this channel, your likes, your shares, your subscribes, your comments. I do read each and every one. I'm not always able to reply to them all, but I read each and every one, so thank you very, very much. If you haven't subscribed, please go ahead and do so if you are interested. And don't forget to click that little bell. That bell notifies you of when we go live. So very important to hit the bell. Also, I do want to let everybody know I'm open for personal readings at this time, and you can find the link or the email. You can email me or you can book it directly right here in the description box. Okay? So, with that being said, guys, what a week, okay? And it is going to be a week, but it's going to be a good week overall because your overall energy here is the success card, which we love. That's from the divine. Although Mercury retrograde is getting to me and I can't talk. Success, that's true, belongs to me. Success with honor and integrity. So this is talking about, yes, there will be success in your life this week, and it's a general reading, so that's love or job, however this resonates with you. But there will be success. However, it is the type of success that a Taurus can stand behind. It is something that you can honor yourself. You use your integrity this week. You're not trying to, bypass any of the stops that you have to make. This is true, like, Taurian energy of really doing the work to get to that success. So I really like that. Then, Taurus, listen, you've got the 12 here, which is 3 in numerology. So 3s are the beginning of manifestation. So a lot of you are really stepping into manifestation mode. You're really working hard for what you want to obtain. So that embodies a Taurus, and I love that, okay? This is also green here, so lots of heart chakra. This is something that really you do, pride yourself on. This is not wishy-washy at all. This is, I stand behind my work, okay? I stand behind my love, okay? So I absolutely love this type of energy that you're stepping into. It's very confident because you know it's true. It's very, I don't have to worry about it because I'm being my authentic self. And I really, really love that, okay? Because that's Taurus energy. That's how a Taurus, works. That's how they run. That's how they think. So that's wonderful. And your very first card out, from your angels, guides, and ancestors this week is the Judgment card. Doing something you're called to do, okay? If you're picking between 2 different job offers, you go with the one that calls to you, okay? You don't necessarily do the pro and con list. You go for the one that calls to. This is where your angels, guides, and ancestors are lifting you up in vibration, saying, here, this is where you need to go. Right? This is what you need to do. This is what you need to do at the moment. This is part of your life journey. So again, whether this is love or this is money, you're being pulled in the right direction. You're being guided. Your path is being lit up this week. I love it. Then Taurus, you have the 7 of Cups, okay? So the 7 of Cups can be about having a lot of different choices. So that could happen for a lot of you where you get multiple offers of love or job or whatever it might be for you, right? And you're like, I'm not sure which one to choose. Again, this is where that Judgment card comes in and you're being pulled to the right direction, okay? You're going to know, okay? It may come up and you may be, for a second there, being like, I'm not sure which way to go with this, but you follow your gut. You're pulled to a certain area. So I don't feel like you're going to be too overwhelmed. I feel like maybe you might have a moment of being like, I don't know which direction to go in. But then you go back and you rely on that gut, right? That pulling towards that one. This one is pulling me. This offer of love is pulling me. This job offer is pulling me, right? Whatever it might be for you. Now, I'm not concerned. I'm actually liking the next 2 cards that come out because we can get in our heads too much. And I will tell you, I can get in my head way too much, right? It's a constant thing that we work with, the energies. So at some point this week, whether it's the beginning of the week for you, midweek, you're going to have a little bit of that anxiety, okay? That 8 of Swords energy, right? Which is the anxiety and the fear. But I feel like it's going to be brief because if you look at this card, right, she's looking at a reflection in the mirror, and the mirror shows her all tied up with that fear and that anxiety, right? And blindfolded, I don't know what to do. And that's pretty much like self entrapment. That's all mental mind energy, right? But I love in this deck how it's a reflection, okay? She's not truly tied up. So I think you might have a moment here or there where you're like, oh, I don't know what to do. I'm feeling anxious. I'm but what if I do this? But what if I do that? Right? And the what ifs come in. But I think it's just a moment, okay? Just a moment because you see clearly, right? You're like, wait, I see clearly. That's not really me. That's my mind. That's my ego messing with me. And I think you cut it out real quick because you also have the 9 of Swords. These are, the worries. These are the things that keep you up at night. And I think, again, you recognize them. You've been working on this, Taurus. You've been working on recognizing self-doubt. You've been working on recognizing fear-based energy. You've been working on recognizing that. So when it does come in, you go, wait a minute. That's just my own thoughts. That's not the reality I want. I'm going to ask my ego to step aside. I'm going to ask the mental mind to step aside, and I'm going to follow my intuition because I know it's always right. And Taurus, you guys really, really are in that spot where you're getting such great control over realizing when something is just in your head, right? Where it's just in your head. It's not the true reality of the situation. It's in your head, and you go, okay, thanks for stopping by. Fear, worry, anxiety, right? Thank you for stopping by. However, you're going to have to go. Thank you. I appreciated you being here, but you're going to have to go. And I think you're really getting a good handle on that. You're kind of mastering that. Because right after that, you have the 9 of Coins. That's your independent thinking, okay? That is you understanding your mind. This is where the money comes in. This is where the financial independence come in. This is where when the jobs come in, you're like, okay, I know which way to go, and I'm not going to do a pro and con list. I'm going to follow the judgment, right? I'm going to follow where I'm being called to because I trust in the universe. I'm not going to trust my mental mind so much because, listen, logic is good, but the fear part of it, the worry part of it, that's what gets in our way. And I think you recognize this because now, look, this still looks like a mirror to me. However, instead of seeing that, oh, I'm all tied up, I don't know what to do, I can't move forward, I'm not smart enough, I'm not good enough. Instead, you see your abundance in the mirror. Okay? You're like, oh, look at all that abundance. Look at all the things that I'm worthy of. I'm going to go get those. And when you realize that, that's where the success comes in. And then now you have this King of Swords energy. Now the clarity comes in. Now you're like, oh, I have focus, I have victory, I have mental clarity, I know what I want, I know how to get there. Truths are there, okay? Truths overcome the anxiety, the worry, the truth of self, right? I know I'm good enough. And I really love that. I love it because I feel like it's not necessarily a test, but I feel like it's like you've been practicing this and practicing this and practicing getting out of your own way. And now you're just like, it starts going real quick here. Meaning when these doubts come in, you know how to handle them. You know how to go, that's not part of creating my reality. I'm not going to create that for myself because that is not, that's an illusion. That's not what's really going on. And that's awesome. Because when we can master that, again, when we can really start mastering our mind, that's when all this success can come in. When we get out of our own way. So let's get some advice here. So it's a great week. Even though you might have some mental bouts, they're small. You know how to overcome them. It's kind of great. Let's see. Let's get some words of advice here from Spirit, Angels, Guides, Ancestors. What's the words of advice? Ooh, thank you. Yes, I love it. You persevere. Leave no stone unturned. You persevere over your own mental entrapment, right? Your own anxieties, your own fears, your own worries, your doubts. You persevere through them. Perfect card for this. I mean, I absolutely love that. And I got to tell you guys, I'm proud of you for it because that takes a lot of work. And I know just the subscribers, the tribe here, the Taurus tribe here, man, that's what we've been working on, right? We've been really working on that since November. So that's pretty darn awesome. We are going to do the extended reading, guys. We're going to do it on Patreon. That is in the description box below. So again, if you want to set a personal reading or go to the Patreon channel for the extended reading, in the description box below. We're going to grab a few energies to get us started. Excuse me. Just to see kind of where this is going. So angels, guides, ancestors. What are the energies here that we have for this week? Okay, first card out. I love it. Queen of Pentacles. Wow, that's you, right? Doesn't matter if you're male or female. There you come. Oh my goodness. Yes, I love that so, so much. Absolutely. Let's see what else we have here. Angels, guides, ancestors. What else do we have for the energies for the extended reading? Angels, guides, ancestors. Thank you. Whoa, whoa. Catching it. Absolutely. Temperance. Wow. Yeah, there we go. I love to see that. And the Ace of Pentacles. Gorgeous. Exactly what you need. I love that. All right. So, Taurus, listen, if your journey ends here for this week, all of my love to you. It's going to be a great week. You're going to overcome some mental, blockages here. And you're really mastering that. So I love it. You'll have success. All of my love to you. For those of you who are coming over to the Patreon site for the extended, I cannot wait to see you there.